everybody? It's your boy Athrazel here with a Chimeraland tutorial. Now, I, for one, like many others, got really confused when I found the ZENITH rocket platforms for the first time. But I'm willing to show you how to get things moving, what you need, where you need to use it, and how to take off. So let's get started, shall we? Now, if I check my map here, you should see a few ZENITH rocket locations over to the left there. The ones that look like rockets, as you can see here. This one seems like a good one to go to, so I think we're gonna focus on that one. Just as an aside, it helps to check your map often for these kinds of locations to see if you're near one, if you have plans to travel to the planetoids above the atmosphere of Chimeraland itself. Of course, going such a long way would take a while, so I'm just gonna jump cut when we're over there, and I'll see you in a second. Right, so here we are at the titular ZENITH rocket platform. Now, these things require materials, specifically lumber and phosphorus. I'm going to be showing you where to get phosphorus in just a second, but for demonstration purposes, you need 80 wood, which I have way more than enough for that, and you need 40 phosphorus total. We're one short, so I'm going to show you how and where to get it. Now, you see those glowing fossils over there? They're dotted all across the landscape in the world of Chimeraland. I know you've seen them before, I know you have, and if you have, you've probably tried to mine them at least once, maybe more than once, but you're probably wondering, what do I use the stuff I get from these for? Because, first of all, fossils are the main source of phosphorus, and second, you use the phosphorus for stuff like this. You just go up to a fossil like that and start hacking away at it until you get attacked by a hippo. Right, now where were we? Yes. We had just gotten the materials for the rocket, that's right. Yeah, so once you have your 80 lumber and your 40 phosphorus, you go up to a platform just like this. You go up to a platform like this, and also it helps if the platform is underneath a planet you're trying to go to. For intents and purposes, we won't be going to that one directly because I'm going to be showing something that will be very important for any of you would-be rocketeers out there. Okay. So, basically, you get onto the platform, and you'll get an option to interact. It'll say donations. Basically, you open this up and either tap on it on your screen, or you click on it on PC, whichever works for you. Now, you gotta do this 4 times, and on the 4th time, you should get an option to ride the rocket. Once you step in, won't have any idea what to do. Most videos don't even explain what button to press, but on PC it's shift, and I'm not sure what it is on mobile, but I'm assuming it's a similar equivalent to basically just the run button. So you just hit that button, and the launch sequence starts. It's a really cool launch sequence too. It's really slick. But once that's all said and done, the rocket starts its takeoff. Now, one thing I'd like to demonstrate here is, well, first I need to point out that there's a fuel gauge on the left. You'll see it steadily going down. The best move is to try and detach the rocket stage once the fuel is empty. Maybe wait a little bit, but not too much after it's empty to get some extra height. And with that, on PC, you press space to detach the old segment and start using the new one. Now, this would be a good time to bring up that you can move while riding the rocket. As long as the burner's going, you can control your direction. Using WASD on PC, or generally just trying to move in general on mobile. Now, as you ascend higher, you'll have those screen transfers as you continue to ascend towards the planets. The planets become easier to see, and you get a better idea of what you're doing. One thing to note, however, is that depending on which continent you're on, south, east, or west mount, the border rules still apply. Very important thing to keep in mind here, because if you were to, let's say, go to a planet above East Mount, but your rocket is coming from South Mount, you will incur conflict points due to the fact that you are technically in that territory without the proper permissions to be there. If you want to go to a planet, but it's above a different continent, my best suggestion would just be save up those calories and try to basically find a dock, take a ship over there, and then while you have the time to be over there without incurring those conflict points, find a Zenith platform there and take a rocket from that point. Much better than trying to land in hostile territory once your rocket breaks up. Which, speaking of which, once you're high enough, once the rocket's been active for long enough, you will get a notification on your screen saying that your equipment is about to break. Which it should be popping up any second now. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, so it'll tell you your equipment's about to break, and it doesn't matter if you have a fuel stage left or not, your rocket will just self-destruct. And from that point, if you're not close to a planet, you're basically stuck in free fall for the next good amount of minutes as you try to descend. Of course, another strategy would be once you're up this high, you could just teleport back home or to a tower. The thing is, while you're teleporting, you aren't in glide mode. You are in a straight free fall. So it's better to do it while you're still higher up than it is to do it when you're closer to the ground. Just try to remember this tip if you don't feel like taking the entire trip back down to the surface like you did at the start of the game. It'll save you time and potentially your life. Your character's life, anyways. But, once you're on a planet, you can freely put structures up there. I have a farm out on one of these, and I've seen people with homes on this server, on these planets as well. So, once you have everything you need and you're far enough in the game to actually, you know, build your dream base, build your dream home, do whatever, these planets are a good place to, These planets are a good place to try and set up shop once you have everything you need. And that really is about all I can say here as my character continues to plummet down towards the surface. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Athrazel, signing off. Thank you.